Okay, cool. All right, am I recording? That'll be part of the tutorial. Am I
It
recording?
says it in the top left.
God damn it. Serious? All right. It says in the top left.
On my screen, it does. It says it's recording at the top left.
Okay. Covers part of the tutorial. All right, good. All right. All right. So Google Fonts, how do you use those? Step one. Figure it out. All right, Google Fonts. So Google offers a web-based font catalog. That's really great. So I just Googled Google Fonts, but it's font.google. And I'm going to go here. All right, so this is pretty cool. It's a whole, collection of fonts that are pretty awesome. All right, there's 1,043 families. This is cool. That's a new one. Okay, so say I want to pick a font. Now, for me, picking a font is probably the hardest part of anything I've ever done visually. Okay, I don't know why. I'm just like, font, I don't know. I have trouble. Okay, and that's actually why I like Google Fonts, because they try to help you out a little bit. So do you just browse through all 1,000? You could, all right? You might end up kind of wasting some time. I like to go to the categories section first, all right? And then I kind of think of like, well, what kind of font am I looking for? Okay, most of the time I'm looking for a sans serif font, but other times I've looked for like a display or even a handwriting or, so you can just kind of limit your options if you want. It's like a little bit easier. So say I'm just going to look for a sans serif font. All right. And now it's going to give me 319 of the 1,043 families. I'm actually surprised they consider this sans serif. All right, now I can kind of look through and like, ooh, railway is nice. Okay, I do like that font. Quicksand looks good. All right, so how do I get one of these on my website? All right, I like this new one. So I'm gonna click on this. All right, and now they give us a little preview of what it looks like. Say you're doing, I don't know, this would be a weird font for William Shakespeare, but say you're doing William Shakespeare. I think I spelled that right. All right, and then I can kind of get a look. I'm like, yeah, that feels very Shakespearean. All right. The other kind of nice thing, if we scroll down, is they do these popular pairings with this font. So here it says like, with dot Gothic, Roboto looks really nice. So if I was going to use like dot Gothic for a heading font, which I wouldn't use this for a paragraph font because it's a little too intricate. Then here I have this very nice Roboto font. Like, oh, okay, that's very easy to read and super awesome. So I could take note of that. Or like, oh, okay, I'll come back and get Roboto. All right, so how do I want to grab this font? All right, now they always trick me up here. They moved it around. Do I download it? I don't. Well, let me just try it. I'm going to click on it. No, I didn't want to download it. Okay, so don't do that. Sorry. Select this style. So here, yeah, select this style. Here on the right-hand side, this little pop-up comes. All right, so what we want to do, just like with WebEdge fonts, we want to put this link into our web page, okay, so to use on the web. All right, well, that's interesting. Okay, so the download now must be if you want to use it like in Photoshop or something. Okay, that's like relatively new. So here is to use on the web. All right, so again, I clicked select this style. And what first we need is this little link. All right, so the only thing that's a drag about using Google Fonts is when we put the link into our page, we have to do it ourselves. All right, so I'm going to grab this. And here it says to embed a font, copy the code into the head of your HTML. All right, so I copied it. And I'm going to go back to Dreamweaver. And I'm going to put it inside the head tag, but not in the style tag, just in the head. So I'm going to go right above the closing head tag. All right, so nothing's happened yet. All right, so how do I call for it? Like, what do I write to get this font to show up? So I'm going to go back. And it says the CSS rules for the family, font family, .gothic, sans serif. So I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to go back to Dreamweaver. And I'll put that into my pre-tag. Boop. All right, you can see right here it busted out.
Will that work too on regular paragraph tags?
Oh, yeah. You can use it on anything. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, do I have a P tag going yet? No, I don't. I could use that for my paragraph. Whatever, yeah, we can pick a font family for whatever element is dealing with fonts, okay? And that's almost all of them, all right? So again, Google Fonts, super easy to use, all right? Let's see. If I want to grab
Did you
another.
use fonts if you have like a folder on your desktop?
I'm sorry, say that question again, Simeon?
If you have like a folder of font styles on your desktop, like in a folder, could you open it through Dreamweaver and then import it, or no?
No, we're not really quite ready for that. Okay, let's stick with the embedding method. All right, that gets a little trickier what you're talking about, and that gets into like adding more folders into your website, and we're not quite ready for that. All right, let's stick with just the linking. Okay, again, say I want to I'm like, yeah, you know, I want to use Roboto too. So I'll grab that, I'll click on that as well. And here, again, my link just changed from it added. So here I see like .gothic and Roboto's listed as well. Okay, and then I see down here it adds another font family name, Roboto. So again, if I want to have more than one font, okay, I can just click on that little plus. And then I have to update my link because right now I'm only asking for .gothic. So let me update my link. All right, and say I want to use Roboto in my P tag. So what does it say to do there? It says font family Roboto. Actually, .gothic doesn't look too bad in a paragraph. I thought it would look a lot worse. That green is pretty bad. But do you guys have any questions about that?
Professor, what if we have to use like 2 to 3 Google fonts at the same time?
Okay, well, I did just show how to use 2. So I just said you got to update the link. All right, so remember, I just did that. So I added, here, I'll add another one, Montserrat. That's another nice one. So again, I'm going to add the plus. All right, and now my link just updated. Okay, it says .gothic, Montserrat, and Roboto. So again, I got to, there's 3. I'm going to update that, grab it, and I'm going to paste that into the head tag. All right, and I'll go back and I'll see, how do I call for Montserrat? Font family Montserrat, okay? So that goes into the CSS when I'm trying to target it. Oops. And let me see. I don't have anything else to target. H2. Oops, what the hell am I doing? There we go. Okay. Does that answer your question? Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.
Is there gonna be like a video tutorial on this just in case like we need to go back and look to see how we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do
I
it?
just made it right now. Your question
Oh,
will be
okay.
part of that
Sorry.
tutorial.
Sorry, okay.
Stop recording.